All right, welcome to the last sorry, what am I saying? Welcome to the first episode of December. So happy new month. If you're not joining us for the first time, this is Electron FS Academy. And this is our weekly market mentorship series. Right. This is a series where we look at the market and try to give perspective to what the market did the previous week and what we should see in the coming week or present week. Right. So let's just do that. Right. So this is my chart. Um, let me just quickly show you guys something before we go into the main business of the day. Right. So if you are just joining for the first time, um, my academy is partnered with Tentrade, right? So now let's quickly show you something. Just really quickly. So this is the academy. So Tentrade is actually giving them a 20% off on their live account. So if you want an instant account, right, where you don't have to take evaluation challenges, all right, you can just simply take the live account at a 20% discount. So you can get a 10K live account for only $264 instead of 330, right? So on the discount ends today. So if you're seeing this video today, being the second day of December, is today's ending, right? So everything the discount ends today, in the evening, right? Around market close. So whenever the market closes for today, that's when the discount ends, right? So if you want to do that, just use the link in the description. You can also go through the PDF. This PDF contains all 10 trade rules, right? So you can get the PDF, get all their rules so that you don't be on a different page, right? So now we can go back to the business of the day, right? So which is our market mentorship, right? So don't forget to get it in an account with my link. You can get a $1,000 account, $3,000 account, 10,000, 30,000, 9,000, 27,000, and thereabouts, right? So let's go to the main business of the day. So first of all, I like to look at seasonalities, right? So for December, over the last 20 years, we see dollar bearish during December, right? So we see kind of see dollar overall bearish during December, right? I think maybe in the first week we see a heavy drop and then all of that, right? So this is what we expect on seasonalities. So we expect a decline on dollar based on seasonalities for the past 20 years, right? This is about the last 20 years, right? So based on the last 20 years data, we usually see bearishness in December, right? So that doesn't mean we just go and sell. We have to look out for what the confirmation on the market structure perspective. So when I DXY charts, and based on what I can see on DXY chart, you can see that obviously the market has not really started giving bearishness, right? We have not really started seeing bearishness as of yet, right? So markets have, we broke this high. Market was kind of bullish, right? We broke this weekly high, and then we also took out this liquidity, which is marked a red line, and then we tapped into this imbalance here. So we had this unmitigated imbalance here between this candle low and this candle high. So market tapped into that, and it dropped, made a very big red candle, right? And now we are rejecting from an imbalance. So seeing that you're coming from an imbalance, I don't think it's very wise to start looking for sales so quickly because this imbalance has every tendency to make price to make a new high. So it's also very likely that price might do something. Since we are coming from an imbalance, right? It's very likely that price can take out maybe this high. Let's assume that market wants to be bearish. We can see price something like this, take out this high, and then I'll drop lower, right? So it's very possible that market can take out this high because we are seeing that this imbalance is pushing price up. Price has not been able to go, has not been able to breach the imbalance. So that imbalance may be acting as a wall. When a ball comes towards a wall and it hits that wall tends to act as let's say a rubber ring, right? It kind of sends price backwards to where it was coming from. All right. So that is basically what we might see here, right? So since we have that, we can expect that price might, push higher above this red line and drop. But that is the first scenario. And then the second scenario is that this might be an order block, right? So this might act as an order block. So at this level here, this might act as an order block, right? To reject price, right? So let us also see what happens there. So this might act as an order block, but I really doubt that it will do that way. I feel that price will take out this high. So and then reject. So those are the two possibilities. Either price takes that high and then makes the break, the bearish move, or price will treat this as an imbalance and then bounce off here. But I feel that's very unlikely, right? I go with more with the first bias. Trading is all probability, right? Trading is probability. You don't have to have complete 100% um bias because market can change at any time. So be mindful of that. So market can still choose to make a high and then drop or whatever. So what I can see on the weekly, this is more likely to push above this high and then drop below. That is just very likely. So let's go to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, obviously you can see that there's a kind of market structure break, right? On the daily, there's kind of market structure shift here. Market kind of took out this low, right? So no, now this is an this is kind of intermediate low, right? So we are not going to be so biased on that because this is a kind of intermediate low, meaning that it's a internal range low. It's not really a major low, right? The major low is this low here. So we have two lows here. The major swing low is this one here. So when price goes below this low, that is a very clear sign of bearishness. So the market structure change will happen below this low. This is just what an intermediate market structure shift, not the overall market structure shift. So market is still bullish on this, right? This is the main low, and these are just intermediate lows, like short-term lows, right? Those short-term lows, it may lead to bearishness or it may not, right? So we don't really put that too seriously, right? Now, watch the daily chart very carefully. There's a kind of little imbalance here between this candle and this candle, right? So there's a kind of tiny imbalance here, right? I think that is where, in fact, today is Monday, so we might see bullishness. We might really see bullishness, especially this morning, at least to the high here. So let's also see more price will likely go for this high here, right? At least this is where price is kind of drawing for, right? It's kind of intermediate, what do we call it, inducement, right? So this is where like a price, this is a 4-hour chart now. So price likely go for that high. So if anything wants to happen, it has to be above this high. Right. So now looking at this, we have this order flow here from this point here to this point. So if anything, if any bearishness will happen, it has to be above here. So let's see what happens. Maybe price might do something like this, confirm and then break lower, right? Or it will go above that weekly high like we anticipated, which I have more faith in. I have more faith in price going above that weekly high that we marked. That's red zone we marked. So I have more faith in price doing something like this. Go above me and then what? Dump. Right. That's what I kind of have more faith in. So if you can catch some short-term buys today, that would be nice. But I think that price is almost at the target. So don't force it. Right. If you can catch some buys, maybe take out this high because if you look very carefully, we already have a kind of slower time frame market bullish shift. So you can see our price close above this high. So let's say that kind of market short-term shift, kind of bullish shift. Right. So the swing high broken. Right. So let's see if price can give a retracement and then we buy to this high. If not, price is already almost there. This is 35.9, just barely 5 pips or barely 6 pips to the high. So you might not get an opportunity again. So just likely going to blast above it, and then maybe you can wait for the retracement to keep buying. So for today and tomorrow, I am bullish on dollar, right? I'm bullish on dollar, right? I'm not going to be forcing sales just yet because of what I'm seeing. All right, so that's basically what I see for the dollar index. We are bearish, yes, but I don't think the bearishness is ready as of today. Right, so we have to wait for the market to give us that confirmation before we take out our sales. Right, so let's go to Euro USD. So on the daily chart, let's take all these things out. So on the daily chart, I think I was teaching my students yesterday, so that's why you can see all these charts here. So on the daily, wow. So on the daily, or let's have on the weekly rather. So weekly, you can see obviously that we have taken out a very major. So on the weekly, I've taken out a major low. And see how we took out this low and all of those. And also we came to the half point of this range. If you check this range from this swing low to that swing high, we have taken out, we have hit the midpoint of the range from this swing low to that swing high. So we have actually hit our discount level. We have taken out this liquidity pool here, right? All this liquidity have been taken out, right? Taking out this liquidity, taking out this trend line liquidity, so you can now keep that away. So you can take this off since you're taking the liquidity, right? So now you still have the same balance here, right? You still have this weekly imbalance here, right? So my opinion, if you want to continue selling this, right, it has to be from this imbalance, right? So this imbalance is a draw on liquidity for me. So I feel that price, since last week looked bullish, we had a bullish candle last week. I feel that price is going to go for this liquidity spot here, right? On the long run. So this is where area is likely going to go for this liquidity spot here, this imbalance spot, right? So that's where I'm looking at. And if you look at the 4 hour charts, it's not yet ready. So if you look at the daily chart, there's no the buy is not ready yet, right? The buy is not really ready on the 4 hour chart, on the daily chart, sorry. Instead, we have a kind of order block here. So see this bearish order block here. So price kind of playing inside this order block, right? So that is basically what I'm seeing on EUSD. So market is still giving that um that bearish signal, right? There's no real clear bullishness as of now. So 4 hour charts, you can see that price is not really giving bearish. So you can see how price has run liquidity, right? So that price run liquidity, and then you can see how um price burn liquidity. Then it's kind of pushing lower, all right? So uh, market is still very bearish on EUSD, still very bearish on EUSD, right? So if you are to maybe if you're looking for some kind of buy opportunities, right? Maybe it will be inside there because it's an interesting spot, right? So I think it's going to drop below, but for now, it is bearish, right? Still bearish, right? I'm not really taking out a significant high. This is significant high. If market can go above a significant high, that will be an indication for complete bearishness, right? So this is the significant high there. So market are not really taking out significant high. We are still in a bearish movement. Since that we took out liquidity here, right? So we're now going for buy side, or let's say sell side. We took out buy side liquidity here. I mean, buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity is the one at the top. So we are taking out the buy side liquidity, which is one at the top. So we're now going for sell side. And obviously, you can see that we have taken out this one here, right? I'm taking out this liquidity here. This yeah, taking out that liquidity spot there, right? This low. So we're taking out that low, and now we have this fair value gap priced in here. So this is market where price is going for now, right? You have this big gap here. So this is where price is dropping for this fair value gap, which is the opposite of what dollar index is doing. Dollar index is going for a high. Remember, so look at dollar index. So why is going for that high? So if dollar index going for this high, that means USD is actually going to go for that low. So USD is kind of inversely correlated with dollar index. So they go in opposite direction. So if USD is going for that high, that means most likely dollar index or USD, if dollar index go for that high, invariably we can say that USD is going for this imbalance and maybe even this low, right? So let's just see that. So I have this low here, right? So let us see what price is going to do, right? So for now, USD is bearish for now. So don't come begin for buys. You're going to get guts, right? So let's look at GU. Obviously, GU is we obviously show a similar thing. Obviously, we don't need much prophecy to tell us. We don't need a prophet to tell us that the euro will likely be giving what you can see this one imbalance. All right, so you can see on the daily charts, on the weekly chart, you can see how price giving this we hit this weekly imbalance, right? So we have this internal liquidity resting here. So price can still choose to go there, but this is a very interesting area, right? This is a very interesting other block, right? It's very interesting. So this is another block actually, right? I can see how price failed to go below it because this is the last unmitigated order block here. If you look at this market very carefully, that's the last area that was not properly mitigated. Right? All these areas have been properly mitigated. So this is the only area that's not mitigated. So for now, we are still bearish. There's no real bullish confirmation as of yet. Right? Okay, I can see bullishness. So okay, I think this one is a bit bullish. So markets hit the imbalance, right? Let's be careful because not all breaks are bullish breaks. So we had kind of took out the swing high just to hit that imbalance, right? So I don't really believe that that is really a very good sign for bullishness because that's an imbalance. It's just like price tapping into an imbalance. You can see how price has been rejecting from it. You can see as price went above it, so I can see that price has not been able to push above it. It has been very weak. As price took out this high, can you see how price has been very weak, right? If market wants to be bullish, it should push and continue going higher, right? So you can see how the market was just very weak above that high. It's just so weak. There's no momentum, right? So That is that. So we can still expect bearishness on this guy for now, at least for today and tomorrow, right? So you see everything balance down here, which price might want to push for, right? I'm just giving you guys what I see, right? This one is, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you guys what I see on the market as of this moment, right? It's not I'm telling you to buy or sell. I'm just giving you what I see. Right? I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to sell. Just see what I see. That is all. All right. Now we have all this liquidity resting here. Look at liquidity. See this trend line. Okay. I think price is kind of playing from the trend line already. So it's very logical that price is going to breach this trend line. Very logical that price should. Since you're taking out the buy side liquidity, which is this high, so you have to take out on sell side, which is what this liquidity, right? So most likely you take out this, and then invariably this will also be a target, this area, right? So we have that at the back of our mind. So let's just see what happens on that, right? So this is my outlook for it is. So I kind of feel the market should be bearish at least to this imbalance down here, right? So that I feel, right? I may be wrong, and that is okay. Right. Let's look at gold. So gold on the daily charts, gold has just been doing its own thing on the weekly. I told you guys that remember I told you guys on gold, right? Remember I told you guys that gold was going to take out the previous weekly high. So gold took out the previous weekly high last week. I told you guys about this short-term break. Market's gonna broke this low, right? Give me a kind of short-term break, right? But the overall structure is bullish, right? The overall structure on gold is bullish. We'll kind of look at the short-term low, tap into this imbalance between this candle high and this candle low. Last week we took out the previous candle low, right? So now what do we expect this week? Actually, what I see this week is not much. So if we are to maintain our bearishness, the low of last week will be the target. If we really want to maintain this bearishness, we should be targeting this low because I can already see price dumping. So we want to go in the direction of the markets, right? So if we are the easy kick, the easy trade I can see here, like I cannot see price here on this market is for price to go what and sweep to this previous weekly low. So that is the kind of easy trade that I'm seeing. Like, it's just jumping at me. So it's just jumping at me. That's what I can see. Like just jumping at me. Right? It's just jumping at me. Right? Just take out that low. That's just the thing I can see that is jumping at me to take out that previous weekly low. So if you can see price, if you can catch sales to take out that previous weekly low, that'd be very nice for you. It'll be nice for you. If you can see that kind of trade, right? You can see that it'll be nice for you. Right? If you can see price take out that low. Right? You can see that daily break. Right. So market is kind of bearish for now. So let's just take out that low. That's the only thing I can see. I don't really have a long-term position on gold for now. Just if you can take out the previous weekly low, I think we have gotten a target for the day, for the week rather. We have gotten our target for the week, right? So will price continue going down? I don't know. So if price wants to still be bearish, maybe we can target in this area here, right? So take out that low and we can target in this area. But this is an SLK key level. So pay attention to this key level here, right? If you go to the line chart, that's a key level. You can see that's a key level. So that key level may be where price might turn from. So pay an eye on this key level, right? Put an eye on that key level, right? Put an eye there, on that key level there, right? Keep an eye on that key level, right? So we are bearish, and this is the key level we might see price turn from. So for now, look for sales on gold on your demo account, right? And when I say look for sales, I'm referring to your demo account. I don't give trading advice, right? So if you when I say I am implying it on a demo account, right? So demo, take your sales on your demo account, right? If you choose to trade live, that is on you. I didn't ask you to do that, and you cannot fault me for any outcome that you see, right? So I've kind of split the beans there. So whatever I say, take it on a demo account, right? So demo, you can't lose money and you can't also make money, meaning that you can't fault me for your gain or loss, all right? So that is basically what I was trying to say. So USHF is not clear for me. Like I'll just stay out, right? I can't really see anything very. But I'm looking at USHF. There's something that's like it's just stand out to me on USHF. Nothing is pointing out to me, right? I can't really see something that's pointing out, right? I like to see trades that are very direct, like points out like this is what I'm doing, right? So I can't really see on USHF like what price is doing at the moment, right? I was thinking that price was going to make a new low, right? Although it closed below this low, using close price, it went below this low, right? This is a key level. So we went below that key level and we're pushing higher. So for now, I can't really tell what this guy is going to do. Right? I can't really see what he's doing. Right? Is he going to be bullish? I can't tell. Right? If he's going to be bullish, maybe I'd love to see price hit this imbalance here. Right? So you can say he didn't hit the imbalance. He's just doing his own thing. So you can say that it's liquidity resting down here. And as an imbalance here, which price can fill in. So for now, I will stay away from USDHF. Remember that as a trader, you want to be trading best conditions. And for me, USDHF is not giving those good conditions, right? So I'll just stay out of USDHF as of this moment, right? So let's look at just one few. Let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I talked about price hitting 100K level, which has not been hit yet, right? We have not hit 100K level yet. So it's still logical that price can do that. So we hit 100K level. So we hit my order flow level, which is this high. So we hit our order flow level, and you can see price pushing higher already, right? So 4-hour charts, you can see that market is already bullish. We took out this swing high, took out another swing high. So we have kind of double break to the upside, took out this high, took out this high. So market is kind of reacting inside this last down push, right? And you can see how price is finding it difficult to go below this other block here, right? So let's see. USDF might be ready to go higher. I mean, so Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if Bitcoin wants to really be bullish, look at this trend liquidity. Look at this. Pay attention to this. See this liquidity resting on Bitcoin. Very, very sweet, right? So if Bitcoin wants to be bullish, right, we have a very good area to take out this liquidity and then push higher, right? And of course, it mustn't do that immediately. We still have some areas to fill. We have this imbalance down here. We still have some things to tap into, right? So it's still logical that price can still do something like this, right? It's still logical. We have an inducement here. So Bitcoin can still do something like this, right? Don't be in a hurry to buy. So take out something like this, take out this liquidity, and then accumulate for the buys, right? So that's what you should pay attention to. So Bitcoin can do something like that, right? Bitcoin can do something like that, right? It's very possible that Bitcoin can do something like that, right? So, so that you can see Bitcoin something like that, right? So just pay attention to what Bitcoin is doing. So something like this is very logical too, right? It's very logical Bitcoin can do this. Drop to this level, right? This level I marked here, and then push higher, right? So don't be in a hurry to buy Bitcoin just yet. So I see how we're seeing these bearish rejection candles, right? So it's not good to buy Bitcoin now. Wait for the market to give you a good signal, right? Now, the last pair, which is GJ. So GJ, of course, I told you guys what I was looking for in GJ. Now GJ can go. I think I pointed this out last week. GJ can go for this low here, this imbalance here. So I think that's what GJ is doing. It's already going lower, so GJ can drop for this imbalance here before running higher, right? So for now, still expect GJ to drop a bit. So GJ can drop a bit, all of this fun stuff, right? Once GJ drop a bit, and then you push higher, all of this kind of fun stuffs. Right. So for now, just be patient with GJ. It's not really so smooth as of this moment. So you can see price drop there, and then it will give us what we want to see. Right. Give us what we want to see. So just wait for GJ. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Right. Wait for it. So if you are very eager to take a trade, look at this bearish order block here. If you're very eager, look at this daily order block. So if you're very eager to sell, you can see maybe price can give this to you this week, right? So if you're very eager to take a trade, like you want to take a trade by all means, something like this can still work, right? So that is what I have on GJ, right? So that is it. So for now, GJ is still bearish to me until price takes that low and then it plays the missing balance here. So let's see what GJ will have for us this week. All right, so that is it. So of course, once again, don't forget our Tentrade discounts. If you want to get a live account, just use the link in the description. You get a 20% off. The offer ends today by around 10 p.m. Nigerian time. So just go through it, get a discount, and then you join the Telegram channel as well, so you can get more updates and all of those fun stuff, right? And of course, if you want to join our paid mentorship, it's available. We want to have classes with me, private students, learn from me directly, talk with me directly, ask questions, be part of my community. It's also ongoing. You can pay for that. That is not free of charge, right? So you have to put some commitment by paying some amount of money, which is very affordable, right? So if you want that, you can also use the link in the description to join our paid group and all of that, right? So with all that being said, I wish you the best of the trading week. Welcome to December, and this is a month of celebration. Cheers and God bless.